Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, I didn't. There you go. And then we'll have to switch it. Okay. Why? Oh, this is an issue that we were having the other day. Hit the refresh button. Yep, that one. So basically it's duplicating all the services. If you look at that, you should only have 7 jobs total and you have 312. I think it's doing it because we're all in here at once. So just on a normal day, you're not going to have this issue, but because you see how they all say Chartway stands vary.
Yeah.
Vanessa, is yours doing that or yours is just like mine? The 7 jobs.
Hers is like mine.
Okay. I think it's because I loaded it first, and so that could be the issue. You normally will not run into that. I think it's because we're all on it together. Okay. So if you stop, there we go. I will share my screen again. Okay, so we can see here, it'll give us the start and the stop times for the guys. He started at 10:38, which is about when Jack started yesterday as well. So I think that was their rain delay. And he was at this property for 1 hour and 10 minutes, at this property for 1 hour. And then I'm not sure what happened between 1 and 2. Maybe he took a lunch and then he did this stop. So typically when a day looks like this, I do let Cole know, hey, I'm not sure what was going on yesterday. Chris only did 3 stops. And then we need to move the others forward. So I won't call Cole right now since we're on the call and we're recording and stuff, but what we'll do is just move these since he already has a route for today. I'm going to click on all these, edit jobs, and this is going to become part of his route for Wednesday. Make sense? Cool. Let's take a look at Dylan. And a lot of times I'll do routing while I'm doing this too. And you'll just get into a flow for it, Lexi. I think you'll be like on top of it. So here you'll see this is Dylan's route. Most of his customers have already invoiced. They're probably on daily invoicing. And we could actually go and send these invoices out right now. You could do that every day. Just make sure you do it at least once a week. And he completed everything. So Dylan's is good. Let's look. We know Mike Jones had some issues yesterday and he called in sick today. So for Michael, he got all the bug sprays done. And then since he called in sick today, actually, I'll let you do this. We'll move his stops that he had scheduled for today to Wednesday. Okay.
You want me to move it or later?
We can do that one later. We're just going over the closeout day right now. Because you know how to do that now. And it doesn't look like he has anything on today. So I don't know if somebody already moved it because he called in sick. Nobody should ever touch your board, Lexi. Those are your guys, and that is your dispatch board. So if somebody moves your stuff.
I have permission to smack your husband.
Cole won't do it, he doesn't know how. Bob won't move it, he doesn't know how. But yeah, so you'll be okay in that regard. But seriously, if somebody is moving or touching your stuff, you can say something because nothing will make you more crazy than them doing that. Okay, so we had Dylan, Sean. Let's see what Sean had yesterday. I just kind of go down the list. I do them all together. You can also add multiple people on here. So like, see how I have Sean, I can have Sean and Mike Jones, and I can put Dylan on here. I can put Chris, and I can have Caesar. So see how I've selected all of them. There's the option over here under more to show them as tabs. So when I click this, what it will do is it will give me a tab for each of the guys.
Oh, cool.
Yes. So I'm not going to refresh this because I'm afraid it will do to me like,
I'm not
give me
loading anything.
all the multiples there. Okay. So I'm going to sort these by the guys. It took me to today again. I'm sure that was my fault. All right, so here we go. I'm going to sort them by the guys. And the biggest thing will be making sure everything that was scheduled yesterday gets moved forward, or, you know, a lot of times you'll have to call and figure out what happened, why, because these people, especially the Mo people, they know that we're coming. Okay. So Vanessa, your guys, right? And Bob manages this stuff really well. And like you saw, he came in and said, I just need to take everything from Dakota and move it forward. So for the Mo crew guys, if you do SLC, they're all right there. Carlos, Dakota, Felix, Gandhi, Jose, Mauricio. The 3 crew leads that you have right now, and it might change, are Dakota, Felix, and Gandhi. So I'm going to hit apply here. And just go down, make sure that everything got marked. So here's one, and this happens a lot. See how Ideal Lease is not marked? But on Rush Truck Center, he put, we are doing Ideal Lease also. So this is like Rush and Ideal Lease are in the same building. And so when they're there, they should be clocking into and out of both work orders. This is Gandhi. He's brand new. He's not aware of that, but he did put it in the notes here. So I can go ahead and complete this so that it will invoice the customer. So if this happens, you can click here, right? Just like we were going to move it. Under actions, you have this complete. Okay, so once I click that, it's going to complete this job so that it can be invoiced for the customer. Does that make sense? Pretty simple. Some of the other options here is you'll get notes from the guys that will say customer canceled at the door, or the customer can't do it today, especially yours, Lexi. Let me just pull like a day in October. So you can kind of see how those notes will look. Let's just do this week. Okay, so this is from last year, but I just want to be, so you can see what the notes will look like. So as you go down through the services here, you'll see notes. So this is Kyle George. Under here, we tried to do this spray over and over again. So on July 25th, they couldn't perform the services because he wasn't home and the dog was on the back porch. So then we rescheduled it, and they couldn't do it on the 31st. Then we rescheduled it, right? And it finally got done in October, October 3rd. So when you go to the closeout day board, you'll be able to see this, and then you would know, okay, I need to move this stop to the next day until it finally got done. Here's another one, Wayne Butler. The texts are pretty good to let you know that. Here's an example of one where you will have to price it. So the technicians completed this work order and there was no price put in. See how it's 0?
Yeah.
They told us it's a 234 foot by 84 foot, used a full container of bait. I just call Cole, read him the note. He gives me a price. I put that in QuickBooks.
Okay.
Cool.
I don't think I have that permission, FYI.
In QuickBooks. Oh, we will fix that. So you should have customers, and I'll have you share your screen here in a minute. So we'll get you sorted out. Okay. I'll make sure you have what you need. Here's another one. Can't do the service because the family's in the hospital. I mean, it's just random
things happen.
things. Yep. You'll just keep moving it forward. These scheduling notes are stuff that you guys put in.
Back gate is locked is the story of my life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What do you mean? Like your back gate's always
my
locked?
landscapers are just like, can you stop locking the gate, please? And I'm all,
No. Yes. The good news is when there are people like, for example, here's Lila Finch, you see, she keeps her back gate locked, but she's a call ahead. So she has this little phone symbol over here. And so when you build a route, that will pop up and you can actually just from here, you'll call the customer, or I like to send them a text. I'll tell you, Lila Finch, you just text her. She'll never answer her phone, but if you send her a text, she'll write you right back. And then you can mark that you confirmed it, and if you need any additional notes or appointments, you can put them in here. And they'll pop up
Okay.
like this, scheduling notes, right?
Oh, okay.
All right, I think that's pretty much it for the closeout day board. Every morning when you get in, that's the first thing I would do for both of you. Log in, see what got missed the day before. Vanessa, you'll have to call Bob, or you know, if it's Tooele, you'll want to talk to Cole and see, are we skipping these services? Are we moving them to the next day? Anything like that. One other thing on here. We moved some stops for Dakota. I think Bob had him make sure that he did the ones that had work orders in a third party. So let's just double check really quick. So AAP Layton is not one you moved forward, right? Or you did?
No, we moved
Okay.
Storage, Star Hooper, the West Side Tanner Clinic, and Curdle Farms.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, because in like SMS, we would need to move this work order. You guys saw how I was checking those yesterday. And so, yeah. All right. Pretty easy on the dispatch board. You'll just, it's kind of random every day. You'll figure out what it is. And then from that point, you can start building the next day's routes. So, try to find my schedule here. You can see on here what I had down for this week. I have nothing, so we're kind of starting from scratch. Eliza, oh, I do have a note. Eliza McLean would like her in and out spray sometime this week. So Lexi, that would be one for you. If you want, we can share your screen and kind of walk you through. I'm gonna stop. Oh, I want to clip this video, so that's like the dispatch board thing. So hang on one sec before we switch gears.